Hey, I'm Rocky.
And I'm Liana.
And this is KMV Critics.
And today we're reviewing EXO's Power. So for the beat and genre of this song, it's a little more upbeat and it kind of has like a techno or like a synthesis type of feel to it, but it still has its pop roots in which like the chanting of the chorus and like the very strong beats, and it's also like kind of like all of the other EXO songs, but this is a little more like dance anthem type of feel. At first listen I was kind of thrown off, maybe because of the plot, but actually I think it's not that bad of the song. They've had way worse. It's not that bad.
So for the plot and aesthetic of this song, basically we have no idea what's going on. We've been trying to think of a bunch of theories, but it's difficult to pinpoint one exact plot. Our theory is that they're on an exoplanet, but there's other dimensions that they're also within. And they're battling a robot, which is basically a terrible claw machine game because it has that claw, right? And they don't seem that worried about it at first, because frankly, I would be worried if something's trying to attack me. And they're also really bad at their aim because one person's like shooting and it's almost hitting another guy. So they're trying to battle this robot and they try to all work together to defeat it, but they can't until everybody's working together except Big Cam. Where is he until the end? Finally, it bursts and they get all of their powers, which were in those weird spheres. So apparently the robot had their powers. I would also like to talk about their sponsorship. So are they sponsored by Nerf? Because all of their guns, if you look, are Nerf guns. It even says Nerf on it. And also, what's the watch they're wearing? Because it's kind of like especially featured, right? So it must be some type of sponsor. Also, EXO is basically the Power Rangers.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
Because they all have their different colors and their different powers, and they get their little watches and unite them, and then they're all magical. Basically, Power Rangers. Overall, this plot was very confusing and hard to understand, which I'm not particularly a fan of, but I give props to the creator of this music video because it's very unique and different, which is something we don't always see in K-pop anymore. So although I didn't understand what was going on, it was definitely a unique perspective which keeps EXO kind of on the edge of music videos.
So for the colors that they stuck with for all the outfits, it was more of like a neutral type of colors where it was like brown, black, or white, which kind of played into the whole plot, which they're fighting a robot. But at the same time, those outfits are not like battle type, but it's still K-pop and they still have to look stylish, so that's probably why their outfits look like that, although it has nothing to do with the plot. But they still look nice, kind of. And then for the makeup of this video, they actually did a more futuristic type of look, which also really plays into the plot where they're like on a different planet and like they're fighting a robot, so very futuristic, where they use a lot of blacks and sharp lines, or blues and glitter, and then they also have like rhinestones on some of them. And one thing you might have not noticed, but on Dio's face, he has a scar. But there's one point in the music video where the scar's on this side for most of it, but then in one shot it's on the other side. Just a little continuity error, but other than that, makeup was really nicely done.
So for the lyrics of the song, it actually is around the meaning of the power of music, which is also the theme of their repackaged album. So the lyrics are kind of like giving the listener strength and making them stronger and more powerful, and also taking away their worries. So that's it for a review of EXO's Power.
We shared our thoughts, now we want you to share your thoughts in the comments below.
See you next time.
Bye!